vintage cars, and 13 B-mods. As you're inclined, we wait for your first practice session for your Show Me Vintage Racing. White flag now out for the drivers here in this practice session. Already order for the night is the Show Me Vintage going up first, followed by Pure Stocks, E-Mods, Mod Lights, and then our B-Mods will round out tonight's program. B-Mods will be running a 25-lap feature. As I'm on track now, that is Levi Cox in that 117. Levi Cox picked up your feature win last weekend here for the Pure Stocks. And out on track now in that pink and white 178X for tonight. That is Jaden Payne, who's just shaking the car down for tonight, as next weekend his 14-year-old daughter, Drew Rebecca, will be wheeling that car here next weekend. As green flag is out here for the practice session for the Pure Stocks. This is the first time that 178 has been on track all year. And this is a little shakedown for his daughter. It's Jaden Payne in car 178. Out on track now is your E-Mod division. They're out of first out of Green Valley, Missouri. That is a 33 of Jeremy Curlis. Behind him out of Kansas City, Missouri in the 51C, that is Flying Cole Ryan. And behind him in that 75B out of St. Joseph, Missouri, that is Braden Royce. And behind him in that black 03, that is Cameron England out of Grandview, Missouri. As part of behind him is the 33 of Jeremy Curlis, that red 13 car. That red 13J is Nick Dangerfield out of Blue Springs, Missouri. And in that 32, that is Brad Richardson in car 32X. They had a bit of a heartbreak here last week, getting tangled up with Cole Ryan for the lead. Ended up smashing the wall on the backstretch. Hopefully he can redeem himself here tonight. Also out on track in that 11E in that white and pink car, that is Eddie Ryan, also out of Kansas City, Missouri. And in that 14P out of Grand Valley, Missouri, that is Adam Paul. A checkered flag waiting for the Customs Cruisers E-Mods.
So just let everybody know, I seen Dennis on the way up here. He is going to get the water truck. We are going to put a little bit of water down on the track. We would think with as much rain as we've had this year, we wouldn't have some dust. But with the sun we've had today, we dried the track out a little bit, so we're going to put some more water down on it before we get the hot lap started. But we guys getting the water truck now to hopefully get this dust settled down.
Only two of them on lights are out here for this practice session. There's both the C4 of Zach Christopher and the 04. Excuse me, the 04 of Zach Christopher and the C4 of Craig Maple are the only two mod lights hot wrapping currently. A checkered flag waits here for this mod light hot lap session. As it looks like up next is going to be the Nichols USRA B mods. Let's go out on track. The duo of the Charles coming out first. That is Austin Charles in car number 81, and behind him, that is the father of time himself, Tom Charles, in car 81C. And behind them is Travis Alexander in car 36, and behind him is Scotty Martin in car 112, repping his father's old numbers who passed away last year. And behind him is Race Martin in car 75. And behind them is last year's track champion, Sebastian Wolfenbarger in car 75. Also out on track is high flying Mike Ryan in car 51, and it looks like Cole Ryan's also out on track in that 51C. As white flag will wave for your Nichols USRA B mods. And these cars are picking up a lot of speed here in these corners with how dusty and how dry this track is. As chicken flag waves here for your Nichols USRA D-Mods. Out on track now is your second hot lap session for your Nichols USRA D-Mods. In that black 27 out of Tanganoxie, Kansas, that is Jarrett Beach. And behind him in that 37, that is Danny Charles out of Boswell, Kansas. And behind them in that white 1K, that is Tim Carrick. Tim Carrick in car number 1K. And in that black 70 out of Holton, Kansas, that is Micah Becker. Also out on track in that car number 44, that is Troy Carlisle out of Kearney, Missouri. And in that white and pink too, number 2 car, that is Braden Bone, excuse me if I'm butchering that, out of Pleasant Hill, Missouri. That's white flag waves here for your second hot lap session for your Nichols USRA D-Mods.
Alright, that concludes our hot laps. If you're hungry or thirsty, make sure you run over to the concession stand. We got hot dogs, hamburgers, Gatorade, pop water. Looks like the beer cart is open. They've got cold beer down there. Get you something to eat. This time we'd like to thank our track sponsors. We've got Seaberg Muffler, North Kansas City, Drew's Diesel right here in Green Valley, OK Tire in Blue Springs, Lee's Trash Service of Blue Springs. Lee's helps us do a lot out here. Nichols Performance Transmission in Green Valley. Casey Bobcat out of Blue Springs. Casey Bobcat brings machines out where we can do some dirt work out here and get some stuff cleaned up. Jackson County Tow out of Blue Springs, Missouri. They help out here with our towing. Rod End Supply out of Olathe, Kansas. Wholesale Batteries out of Kansas City, Kansas. And Motor Haven RV and Boat Storage out of Odessa, Missouri. Also, our class sponsors tonight. Nichols Transmission, they sponsor our USRA B-Mods. Custom Cruisers, they sponsor our E-Mods. A1 Trading, they sponsor the Pure Stock class. Trailer Works, they sponsor the IMCA Mod Lights. And Lee's Trash, they sponsor all of our sprint car classes whenever we run them. Looks like Dennis is getting ready to bring the water truck out. We're going to get some water down on the track, hopefully get some of that dust settled down. Sun looks like might be behind the clouds for tonight, so we get this water down. Hopefully the dust will stay down. We'll have some awesome racing the rest of the night.
if you would like to be able to watch these races at
Alright, tonight for our vintage classes, we have 16 entries, which will make 3 heat races. For the A1 Trading Pure Stocks, we have 6 entries for 1 heat race. For the Custom Cruisers E-Mods, we have 8 entries for 2 heat races. For the IMCA Mod Lights, we have 9 entries for 2 heat races. And for the US Nichols Transmission USRAB mods, we have 13 entries for 2 heat races. Looks like Denison's getting the track nice and watered. Hopefully we'll get that dust down. Let it set in between when we do the invocation and the national anthem. Let that get soaked in. We'll be racing soon.
With this Johnny Vintage Racing, they have bigger tires, so hopefully they'll be able to flatten down any ruts that show up on the track. That's the hope, but you never know. All we know is that it's going to make for some great racing tonight.
Alright, so we're checking out the radar up here in the tower, and it looks like all we're going to get is some clouds, maybe a couple sprinkles here and there, but it looks like this stuff is going to stay north of us. So if we keep the cloud cover, keep the track nice, we'll be happy all night. We'll get this dust knocked down, and the racers and the fans will have a wonderful night.
Hands and get yourself a hose.
Heard the roar of the crowd. He could picture the scene. Put his ear to the wall. Then like a distant scream, he heard one guitar. Just blew him away. Saw stars in his eyes. And the very next day, bought a beat-up 6-string in a second-hand store. Didn't know how to play
Alrighty, race fans, we are getting ready for heat races here, but right now it is opening ceremony, so if we have any veterans, active duty, or first responders in the crowd, if you are able to, please stand. Again, if you are active duty, a veteran, or first responder, and you are in the handstand, we would like you to please stand. And everyone else, if you give them a round of applause, please. Everyone else, you may now stand, and gentlemen, remove cover as we get ready for tonight's invocation and national anthem. Dear Lord, thank you for giving us another great night of racing here at Valley Speedway. Please keep your protective hand on all the drivers, crews, and fans tonight. Thank you for your Son, Jesus Christ, who gave his life for us so that we could have eternal life. And we bring this all to you in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Everybody please remain standing as we get ready for tonight's national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of
Alrighty, race fans, it's time to go heat racing here at Valley Speedway. Up first, we have the Show Me Vintage Racing class. Starting on the pole of heat number 1, out of Tonga, Kansas, that is Jim Thorne in car number 113. Starting his outside out of Cherokee, Kansas, that is Ken Snyder in car 54S.
Driver, spread out, give yourself some room. We're going to take a few hot laps and make sure the track is in good shape. Couple little wet spots here, but spread out, give yourself some room.
Hey, that is Beth Martin. 5 cars for 8 laps here in Show Me Vintage Racing, heat number 1. And if you look over in turn 4, you can see an orange cone there. That is our starting zone. Drivers must keep
Spread out, drivers, give yourself some room. Spread out, give yourself some room. You can take a few hot laps on the speed. Give yourself some room there. We're going to go green for about 3 or 4 laps.
And we will have another restart. As it looks like we're going to pack the track now. Real quick hot lap session here to get the track into shape.
drivers, safety light's going to go on. We'll go green flag, racing this side, green flag, racing this side. 8 laps started somewhere around the cone, so there we go.
Cone in turn 4 where you can see our worker James standing. And as Rodney does not like the start, he will throw the yellow. And they're in 3 and out of 4. Green flag is in the air here at Valley Speedway. Jim Thorne off to the early lead. As Beth Martin almost looped it there in turn number 1, but she got it all back in. As they're going down the back straightaway, Jim Thorne still with the lead. As sitting in second is that 54S of Ken Snyder, and actually the 27 of Danny Warren looking to the inside, and he's able to get by and move Danny Warren up to second. As the 54S and Ken Snyder, the 58 of Beth Martin, look to the inside and past the 54. As you have some debris on the backstretch.
Yellow's on, debris on the track. Yellow's on.
Looks like that was the hood of the 27. Dean Norton, it looks like what popped up off his car over there.
As it looks like the black 27 is going to be black flagged since he is not allowed to race without a hood on that car. So that'll move us to 4 cars remaining for this heat race, as the 27 has been black flagged as he's not able to race without a hood. So hopefully we can get that hood back on for the future.
Alright, safety lights are out. We're going to go green here. We're going to go green here and finish this thing.
Never mind. A little bit of misunderstandings here. We're going to go green. Jim Thorne with a really good lead, exiting out of 4. And just side by side for 4th now between the C2 of Alan Clark and Ken Snyder. And Alan Clark is going to have the advantage over Ken Snyder going down the backstretch. Alan Clark is going to make that pass. As all drivers running the low side, the 27 of Danny Warren's catching the 113 of Jimmy Thorne, looking for that lead. But again, every car is running the bottom. If he wants to make something work, he's going to have to try a different line, as he's going to do here in turn number 1. Danny Warren looking to the outside of Jimmy Thorne, and he's side by side on the back straightaway. Side by side still in a turn 3 and out of 4. Jimmy Thorne's going to have the advantage. Here comes the 58 of Beth Martin looking to the inside of Danny Martin. Trying to make that pass for second as the top 3 are pulling away from the rest of the field. As Beth Martin got a little crossed up there, but she's able to keep it going. As white flag waves this time by for your Show Me Vintage Heat Race number 1. Danny Warren looking to the inside of Jimmy Thorne down the back straightaway. In the 3, Jimmy Thorne's going to have the advantage and out of 4. To the inside, Danny Warren's not going to get there. Jimmy Thorne will win heat number 1 for his Show Me Vintage Racing. Finishing in the second in the 27 is Danny Warren, and finishing in the 3rd is Beth Martin in that 58. Followed by the C2 of Alan Clark.
Alright, drivers, safety lights out.
And 54 and Snyder. As he comes down the front stretch, give him a hand. Your heat race winner, Jimmy Thorne in car 113. What's coming out on track now is heat number 2, and starting on the pole.
Alright, drivers, do 8 laps. 8 laps. 1 to go at the flag.
Kearney, Nebraska is Gary Prospero in car number 8X. Pardon me if I butchered that. And starting in third out of Parkville, Missouri, that is Damon Clevenger in car number 8. And starting to his outside out of Independence, Missouri, that is John Martin in car number 63. Starting car number 18. And rounding out the field is Darren Christie in car number 3C out of Kansas City, Kansas. And safety lights all around, and we're going to go green flag this time by again, side by side, nose to tail at the cone in turn number 4. As green flag, we waiting for your D number 2 from the Show Me Vintage Racing. The first car to go up and test that high side is that black muscle car. Pardon me, that is the 18. In that black car, he's looking at the inside now of Jason Isabel, looking for that lead. And Jason Isabel got a little loose there, and then he turned 2, and Owen is able to capitalize on it and able to pass him through the lead. As Owen goes right back to that top side to try and run away with this thing. That's 2 laps down this time, and 5 to go. As Owen Evinger is running away with this. And the 6th, Damon Clevenger now looking to the inside of Jason Isabel. Now the back straight, but Jason Isabel is going to pull away from him. As Owen Evinger is pulling away with about a 2.2 second lead now over second place of Jason Isabel. The white flag will come out next time by for the second heat race of the Show Me Vintage Racing. As they might get in the lap traffic, the white flag is out here for Owen Evinger. Owen Evinger, pardon me. As he has over a full straightaway lead over second place of Jason Isabel, but out of turn number 4, Owen Evinger is going to win heat number 2 from Show Me Vintage Racing. Finishing in second is Jason Isabel in car number 15, followed by Damon Clevenger in car number 6. As he comes out, and there's a bunch of straightaway fans, give him a round of applause. Your heat number 2 winner, Owen Evinger, in car number 18. Coming out now, the third and final heat race for the Show Me Vintage Racing. Starting on the pole out of Clinton, Missouri, that is Angela Ashworth in car number 1. Starting on the outside out of Sibley, Missouri, that is John Burton in car number 5. Starting to hit outside in Kansas City, Missouri, that is starting in third on the inside out of Kansas City, Missouri, that is Jim Cox in car 17, who is the father of Levi Cox. Starting in fourth out of Independence, Missouri, that is Gary Akers in car number 13. And rounding out the field for the third and final heat race from the Show Me Vintage Racing out of Carlin, Nevada, that is Tim Wise, or Tim Leeds, I don't know which one that is, in car number 72.
Alright, for those of you that have Facebook and phones, get your phone out, go Facebook Live, and just show the start of this race. We welcome our fans to live stream, take pictures, everything. Just make sure you tag Valley Speedway in all your pictures. We love to see the pictures after the races. We welcome live stream the races, show your friends what they're missing. Maybe next weekend they'll want to join you out here and come watch.
Green flag has waved here. It's move number 3. As they were battle for the lead, 13 of Gary Akers to the inside of that 54X machine. Has a little bit of smoke coming out of that 13 car, but he's still going. As he's gonna make the pass in the 54X, with the 54X coming to the outside. But Gary is able to hold him off there, coming into 3 out of 4. As this field has spread out by a significant margin. As Gary Akers in that 54 had put a 5-second gap over the one of Angela Ashworth. White flag will be out next time by for the final heat race of the Show Me Vintage Racing. White flag's out now for Gary Akers in the car number 13. But the yellow 54X is getting there. He might have a chance going into 3. And he's going to roll a high side. Gary Akers to the inside. He's not going to be able to do it. Gary Akers will win your final heat race for your Show Me Vintage Racing. And on the front stretch of the race fans doing a hand, Gary Akers, your final heat race winner in the Show Me Vintage Racing. As coming up next are your pure stock division sponsored by A1 Trading. Starting on, which is only one heat race, and starting on the pole out of Cole, Missouri, that is Jason Payne in car 178. Again, he is just shaking that car down.
Alright, drivers, next time by will go 1 to go. Next time by will go 1 to go.
As a car that should be starting on the pole is car number 178, which is Jason Payne out of Hope, Missouri, and there he is. Again, he's just shaking the car down as his 14-year-old daughter, Drew Rebecca, is going to be racing that car here next weekend. Second in 89. Starting in third, last week's feature winner in car number 117, that is Levi Cox out of Kansas City, Missouri. Starting in fourth from out of Independence.
Hold on just a minute. Gary Akers car out there. He was in the last race. He was in another lap before the switch cars.
Running out the field out of Raytown, Missouri in car 13B, that is Devin Baker. As it looks like only 5 of the 6 cars are on track right now. Because Gary Akers is in that vintage, so we're going to give him one more lap to get into that pure stock and make his way out on track, or else he will not be able to compete for this heat race.
Don't forget, take some pictures, live stream starts.
Guys, we're going to go 1 to go this time, drivers. 1 to go this time.
Tomorrow.
As safety lights are out, 5
All right,
cars.
safety lights are out. We'll start at somewhere near the Conan for this time, driver.
Trading P-Stock division. Again, drivers must be side by side, nose to tail at the cone in turn 4. As green flag is out here for your Pierce Stocks, as the 89 Jonathan Evans out to the early lead. And Levi Cox following right behind him. Levi Cox looking at the middle, going 3 wide out of turn 2. As Jason Payne for now falls back to last. It's Jonathan Evans and Levi Cox now. It's Levi Cox running the high side. Trying to catch up with Jonathan Evans in that 89. But going now the 4 of Gary Akers. Excuse me. The 14 of Jesse Hogg now is trying to catch the 117. As 2 laps are down, 5 to go here in your A1 Trading Pure Stock Heat Race. As Jonathan Evans not able to put much distance on Levi Cox, maybe on the straightaways, but Levi drives it into that corner hard and is able to get speed coming out of turn 2. But here comes Oglesby, almost had a spinner in turn 2, but he keeps it going. It's Levi Cox now trying to roll the middle, trying to catch up with Jonathan Evans. It's Levi Cox now looking to the inside of Jonathan, but Jesse Hogg now looking to the inside of Levi Cox down the back straightaway. If you're going to have 2 laps to go this time by. As you can see, that 4P caught a bit of a hole in turn 1, but it didn't slow him down too much, but Levi Cox now looking to the inside of Jonathan Evans, but white flag is out this time by for the 89 of Jonathan Evans. As Levi Cox over to the inside of Jonathan, he's not going to do it. Jonathan able to pull away. And then a 3. Levi giving it a last-ditch effort, but he's not going to do it. As Jonathan Evans will win your Pure Stock Heat Race sponsored by A1 Trading. Levi Cox in the 117 will finish second, and Jesse Hogg will finish in third, rounding out the podium in car number 4.
That's complete race. Safety lights are on.
And he's down the front stretch, he's trying to give him a hand. Jonathan Evans in car number 89. As up next is your Custom Cruisers E-Mod division. 8 cars, 2 heat races, 4 cars in heat race. Starting on the pole with heat number 1 out of Green Valley, Missouri is Jeremy Curtis at car 33. And in his outside, also out of Green Valley, is Adam Paul in car number 14P. Starting in third out of St. Joseph, Missouri is the 75B of Braden Royce. And rounding out the field, starting in fourth out of Grandview, Missouri, that is Cameron England in car number 03.
All right, driver, safety like that was a green flag racer this time. 8 laps started near the Conan Ford.
Side by side, there's your tail. And blue flag is out for your Custom Cruisers E-Mod team number 1, Jeremy Curtis to the early lead. As all 4 drivers go to the high side and diamond down in turn 2. As Jeremy Curtis with a little bit of an advantage, about a 2.5 car length advantage over second place. Let's now make that a 1.029 second lead over the 14P of Adam Paul. Braden Lewis now going to the inside of Adam Paul. Down the back straightaway, Adam Paul able to pull away a little bit, entering 3. Then comes Braden Lewis back to the inside. He's not going to do it. Adam Paul will still be in second place coming across the finish line. That's 3 laps are down and 5 to go. This time by, Jeremy Curlis has a gap of about 2.4 seconds over second place. As Braden Lewis and Adam Paul are putting on a show here for second. As Braden Lewis is trying to get by the 14P of Adam Paul. But he just can't find enough speed to be able to do it. As next time by will be 1 to go for Jeremy Curlis in that 33. As Braden Lewis now switches his line, going to the high side, trying to find some grips to be able to catch the 14P. But the white flag is out now for Jeremy Curlis in car number 33. Can Braden Lewis find something and pass to Adam Paul for second place? And then at 3 and out of 4, Jeremy Curlis is going to win heat number 1. One last effort for Braden Lewis, and he's not going to get there. As the 14P of Adam Paul will finish in second, followed by
All right, drivers, complete race. Double lead on.
that 03 of Cameron, England. As he exits 4 and comes on the back straightaway, race fans, give him a hand. European race winner, Jeremy Curlis in car number 33. And coming on now is the second and final heat race for your Custom Cruisers E-Mods. Starting on the pole line, starting his outside at Kansas City, Missouri, that is Amy Ryan in car 11E. And starting in third, that is Brad Richardson out of Oak Grove, Missouri in car 32H. And rounding out the field out of Blue Springs, Missouri, that is Nick Dangerfield in car number 13J. Last weekend, if you weren't here, Cole Ryan and Brad Richardson got a little bit of a tangle up, battling for the lead in turn 2, and Brad Richardson
driver safety lights are out. Green flag this time started somewhere in 4.
No hard feelings between them as they talked about it and hugged it out. As again, in the 3, side by side, nose to tail at the cone in turn 4. As green flag is in the air here for the final heat race of the Custom Cruisers E-Mods. Flying Cole Ryan out to the early lead. Brad Richardson making his way up to second over Emmy Ryan. And he's going to be able to complete that pass now. Can Brad track down Cole Ryan? As Cole Ryan was about a .784 second lead over Brad Richardson that time by. And this time by, Brad Richardson's able to shorten it by 1/10 of a second. And it looks like he's catching him in the corners, but Cole Ryan has that straightaway speed right now. As Cole Ryan's able to extend that lead to a .997 second lead over Brad Richardson in that 32X. As Emmy Ryan has fallen behind from the leading duo. As 4 laps down that time by and 4 to go, here in your final heat race for your Custom Cruisers E-Mods division. Cole Ryan able to extend his lead to a 1.3 second gap this time by. And Brad Richardson got a little tight there on the high side of turn 3 and 4, but he gathers it back in. That's going to cost him some time. As white flag is out this time by for Cole Ryan. And white flag is out. Doesn't look like Brad Richardson's going to have anything for him. It's in the 3. And out of 4, Cole Ryan is your final heat race winner for your Custom Cruisers E-Mod division. finishing in second with 32X. Then is Brad Richardson. And finishing in third is the 11E of Emmy Ryan, followed by 13J of Nick Hayfield. As he comes out the front stretch, ladies and gentlemen, give him a hand. Cole Ryan, your second and final heat race winner for the Custom Cruiser Z-Mod. As up next will be your Trailer Works IMC8 Mod Light Division. And starting on the pole out of Topeka, Kansas in the 69 MC, that is Jim Massey. Starting on the outside of him out of Holt, Missouri, that is the 98 of Jeff Rafferty. Starting in third out of Odessa, Missouri, that is Ryan White in car number 31. And starting in fourth out of Kansas City, Missouri, that is the 49 of Michael Rafferty. And running at the field in car speed 4 out of Green Valley, Missouri, that is Craig Maple.
8-lap heat race, 8 laps. You get
5 cars for 8 laps here for your Trailer Works IMCA Mod Lights.
So in this Heat 1, do you think Rafferty's going to win?
Driver, safety lights are out. We will go green flag racing this time, 8 laps.
That is true. Dylan is fast, but some of the other Raffertys sometimes will give him a run for his money every now and then.
Sometimes, but the past 3 weeks, it's only been a Rafferty.
I'm going to put my money on a Rafferty winning tonight.
And Jeff Rafferty, our leader, he's also our bus driver during intermission. During intermission, kid, you can come down to the front stretch and catch yourself a free bus ride around the track with Jeff Rafferty driving. As Michael Rafferty is closing the distance between Jeff. As the 31 got a little squirrely, he also has damage on that right rear. He's going to loop it in turn number 1 and caution flag one way. Just as Michael Rafferty was getting the inside of Jeff Rafferty, Michael did not want to see that caution.
You mentioned Jeff Rafferty will drive the bus. Fans, pay attention to how Jeff Rafferty drives out there, because he drives the bus the exact same way. So you will be in for the ride of your life whenever Jeff pulls that bus out.
Matter of fact, he might drive that bus even faster than these 1000cc Mod Lights do.
I've seen him come out of turn 4 on 2 wheels before. It was awesome.
One time I was in the bus, he was going so fast it felt like a Final Destination film. Anyway, caution lights are out now. As Jeff Rafferty is in leader, followed by Michael Rafferty. As the 31 is going to pull off, so there'll be only 5 cars remaining here. 5 cars for 5 laps. I think the 3 out of 4, it must be nose to tail. But well, green flag's out. And Michael Rafferty looking to the outside of Jeff Rafferty in that out of turn 2. Down the back straightaway, Jeff Rafferty closes the door. Michael Rafferty's now looking to the inside of Jeff Rafferty, but Jeff Rafferty's going to be able to pull some speed out of turn 4 and keep his lead. Again, Michael Rafferty trying everything he can, and he's going to loop it in turn 2, chasing after Jeff as caution flag waves again.
All right, drivers, caution.
Michael Rafferty tried to get there and get to the inside. Jeff would pass him out of 2, but he ended up looping it.
To the pits for the caution.
And he's now going to have to go to the back.
All right, we'll go 1 to go at the flag stand, drivers. 1 to go at the flag stand.
As well as that, because I completely forgot that we have a 1-spin rule in our heat races. So if you spin out by yourself and no one else was involved, you are done for that heat race. But in the feature, there's a 2-spin rule. So now 4 cars are left again for 4 laps for 4 cars. As Jeff Rafferty is still your leader, followed by Zach Christopher in the 04, followed by the 69 MC of Jim Massey, and Craig Maple in that C4. Excuse me. As Jeff Rafferty pulls out to a pretty sizable advantage over Jack Christopher. Excuse me, I lied. That is Craig Maple in that red C4. Pardon me, it's the exact same number. And exact same pace style, but different colors. As Jeff Rafferty now pulls away to a 2.1 second lead now over Craig Maple. It's white flag is down now for Jeff Rafferty in car number 98. And in the 3 and out of 4, Jeff Rafferty is your IMCA Mod Light Heat number 1 winner. Coming in second is the C4 of Craig Maple. Over a straightaway lead over the last 2 cars on track. And coming out of turn 4, Tim Massey in that 69 MC will finish in 3rd. And running out the field is that car number 84. That is Joe Gunn in car number 84. As he was a really late entry here. As coming out on track now is heat number 2 for your Trailer Works IMCA Mod Lights. And starting on the pole out of Kansas City, Missouri, that is Matthew Rafferty in car number 73. And out of Kearney, Missouri to his outside, that is Justin Rafferty in car number 75. Starting 3rd in Polk, Missouri, that is Zach Christopher in 04. And rounding out the field, starting in 4th out of Kansas City, Missouri, that is Dylan Rafferty in car 46. Again, the Raffertys, there is a lot of them, and a lot of them are super fast, as they are basically the guys to beat out here.
So 3 more Raffertys in this class. I'm going to put my money on another Rafferty winning. Again, if you've got a phone, a camera, let's see those up and film the start.
All right, driver, safety lights out. We'll start it in 4.
And in that black and green wrecking machine in the 46, Dylan Rafferty, he is a 5-time champion in this class. Again, side-by-side nose to tail at the cone in turn number 4. The green flag is out for the final IMC Mod Light Heat Race. The 75 of Justin Rafferty after the early lead is Justin Rafferty falls behind back to 4th. As the 03 of Nathan Wolf is in that 3rd spot. Dylan Rafferty is going to try everything he can to try and track down Justin Rafferty in car number 75. And he's gaining some ground on him. Oh, the 73 biked up in turn number 3, but he's able to save it as he has a right rear flat on the 73 has a right rear flat, and he's going to... The 73 is going to try to keep it going, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to. Again, 73 has a right rear flat.
Right rear flat. 73 slow on the back straight.
Oh, we almost had a catastrophe, but right now, Dylan Rafferty looking at the inside of Justin. The inside in turn number 1. Justin Rafferty is going to get the better of him in that corner. And the 73 is going to pull off. And we stay green somehow. Can Dylan Rafferty track down Justin again? As Justin able to put some distance on Dylan. As 2 to go this time by for Justin Rafferty in car number 75. It doesn't look like Dylan's going to have a shot. And out in the 3 and out of 4, your ISA Mod Light E2 winner, Justin Rafferty in car number 75. Finishing second in the black and green car, that is in 46, that is Dylan Rafferty. And running out the podium in car number 3, that is Nathan Wolf. And running out the field that finished this heat race is car C4, or 04 of Zach Christopher. Amazing race fans, as he comes down the front straightaway, giving the hand, Justin Rafferty in car number 75, your final IMCA Mod Light Heat winner. As up next is your Nichols USRA B Mods, 13 cars, 2 heat races, and starting on the pole with heat number 1 out of Wolcott, Kansas, that is a popular time himself, Tom Charles, in car number 81C. And his outside on time out of Bessemer, Kansas, that is Austin Charles in car 81. And starting in third out of Tonganoxie, Kansas, that is Travis Alexander in car number 36. And starting in fourth out of Kearney, Missouri, that is Troy Carlisle in car number 44. Starting in fifth out of Baton Rouge, Kansas, that is Daniel Charles in car number 37. Also out of Baton Rouge, Kansas is the 1K of Tim Carrick, starting in sixth. And rounding out the field, last year's B-Mod track champion out of Blue Springs, Missouri, Sebastian Wilkenbarger in car number 75M.
Flag in turn 4 somewhere around the corner.
You can see the clouds have gone away and the sun is out. Again, those be side by side. Note the Taylor coming in turn number 4. Looking for green, and out of 4, green flag is in the air for Nichols USRA B-Mod, heat number 1. Austin Charles out to the early lead. There was a little bit of contact there for second between Sebastian Wolfenbarger slowing on the back straightaway. But he's going to pick up speed now. As at 44, Troy Carlisle looking for third. He's going to put the bumper to the back of the back of Tom Charles. But the 1K of Tim Garrett put a slide job on the 44. 3 wide into turn number 1. As the 44 got a little crossed up there and almost spun out. But he keeps it going. Tim Carrick now looking to the inside of Tom Charles as caution flag will wave.
There's debris on the entrance of 3. Go high.
We have debris on the entrance to turn number 3.
Debris down low on the entrance of 3. Go high in 3. Alright, drivers, 2 down, 6 to go. You're going to get 1 to go at the flag stand, 1 to go at the flag stand. Alright, drivers, safety lights are out, green flag this time, 2 down, 6 to go. Here we go.
As the black flag now is going to be waved, the 37 of Daniel Charles has been black flagged, and he's going to be asked to leave the track. Again, Daniel Charles has been black flagged for that move on Sebastian Wolfenbarger. As white flags will come out next time by for Austin Charles in car number 81. And white flag is out. Austin Charles in car number 81 trying to run away from Tim Carrick as he's not been able to put that much distance on that 1K. And in the 3 out of 4, Austin Charles, your heat race number 1 winner for your Nichols USRA B Mods. followed by Tim Carrick in the 1K, and running out the podium in the 44 is Troy Carlisle. And finishing in fourth is A1T of Austin Tonka, and finishing in fifth, finishing in fifth is a 75M of Sebastian Wolfenbarger, and running out the field, that finish is the 36 of Travis Alexander. You know, we saw what happened there in turns 2 and turn 3. That is not something that we want to see here at the racetrack. As on the track now is heat number 2. And on the pole out of Independence, Missouri, that is Race Martin in car number 75. Starting his outside of that is Micah Becker starting in third out of Kansas City, Missouri. That is high-flying Mike Ryan in car 51M. And starting in fourth, supporting his dad's own number, is car number 112 of Scotty Martin out of Independence, Missouri. And starting in fourth out of Pleasant Hill, Missouri, that is Braden Bone in car number 2. And running out the field out of Penn in car 27, Jared Beach. We have a car facing the wrong way in a one-way here in the middle of 3 and 4. And he's not on our lineup sheet because he's a late sign-in, so he's going to have to tag the back of the field if he stays out here. It looks like green flag is going to be waved this time.
All right, Travis, we'll go 1 to go this time, Travis.
Never mind, 1 to go we're giving this time by, pardon me. That's 6 cars for 8 laps here in your final heat race of the night at Valley Speedway with your Nichols USRA B mods.
Driver safety lights around, green flag this time, and turn 4.
As you can see in the corners, especially out of 2, the track has been taking in rubber. So that's going to make for some interesting racing. But in the 3 and out of 4, green flag is in the air for the final heat race of the night. As the 75 Race Martin got a little cross up there in the start, no contact with the 51, but they all keep it going as the 70. And Micah Becker is going to take the lead out of turn 2. As Scotty Martin and Race Martin are battling for second place out of turn 4, and Race Martin is going to get the best of Scotty. Oh, as the leader spins out, Micah Becker spins out in turn number 2 and caution flag and wave.
We got 1 lap in car 7.
We did get that in, so it will not be a complete restart. But we have 7 to go. Pardon me, we have 7 laps to go when the green flag is waved.
Don't forget, kids, directly following this heat race, we'll get the bus out, Rafferty will bring it down, we'll form a line here in front of the gate, and we'll do bus ride.
Lineup is correct.
So everybody get excited for the bus. And also, you adults that have never been around the track, you are more than welcome to get out there on the bus and take bus rides with the kids.
I mean, it's a fun time. I'm 18 now, but I was on the bus last year, and I can tell you it's still fun. Ain't no age limit for having fun, I'll tell you that for free.
The only thing Jeff asks is when you come around the front straight, does everybody wave and scream to the fans as loud as you can.
All right, lights out. We're going
We'll be screaming no matter what. As lights are out, and green flag this time by. Single file, nose and tail, and got the cone. Green flag's back in the air. And we have a kid trying to race the cars, but these cars are really fast. But Race Martin down to the lead, followed by Scotty Martin. And car 112 and high-flying Mike Ryan trying to catch up to Scotty Martin. As Mike Ryan had to tap the brakes there to keep from getting into Scotty. But he decides Scotty Martin got into the cushion. And we almost had a parking lot there, but they're able to keep it going as the hood flies up on Mike Ryan's 51. Oh, we also have a spinner in turn 2, and it corrects Mike Ryan.
Yellow is on, yellow is
What just happened here on that restart?
yellow in 1 and 2.
As we had action all over the place. Almost had a pile up in turn 3, and we have a spinner and a 2-car crash in turn 2.
These guys are racing hard tonight. Just wait till the feature. That heat race 1, they were banging and everything. This one here, they're banging. It's going to be a great heat race tonight, or feature tonight.
Looks like Mike Ryan is stopping Mike James.
On the front straight.
You see if James can't put that hood back in spot so we can keep going. And it looks like we have some more track workers to come and try and help.
Car 2, that caution's on you. You can take it to the pits. Car number 2.
That's car number 2. Because he caused that caution, car number 2 is now disqualified from the heat race, but he'll be back for the feature. As again, we have a one-spin group here in our heat race. As the 51 of Mike Ryan has pulled off track, and he is done for the heat race.
You get the 1 to go at the flag stand.
4 cars left for 5 laps, as the one to go has been given. As Race Martin is the leader, followed by Scott Martin, car number 112. And behind them is the 27 of Jared Beach, and running out the field. As Beach flags back in the air, Race Martin now to the lead. There's a little contact there with the front wall for Race with that right rear quarter panel. But he's able to keep it going. And these drivers get awfully close to that wall down the straightaways. As Jared Beach now is gaining some ground on the 112 of Scotty Martin. Has a little bit of smoke now coming out of the 112 of Scotty Martin. That left front tire was wiggling there when I saw him coming out of 4. Right now, Race Martin is your leader with a 2.2 second lead. His white flag will come out next time by. Does Jared Beach have anything for Scotty Martin? As white flag is out this time by for Race Martin, car number 75. As a huge puff of smoke now coming out of Scotty Martin's B-Mod machine. And it looks like the tire is rubbing on that car. But in a 3 and out of 4, Race Martin is your final heat race winner of the night here at Valley Speedway, followed by Scotty Martin in the 112, Jared Beach in the 27.
All right, drivers, that is a complete race, driver.
David Chapman now in that 25, who is a late entry. Run up the field. As you can see, we have a line here in the middle of the grandstand here to get on that bus. Again, you can get on that bus if you want to. There is no age limit. If you want to have fun, you go and have your fun. Again, that's Jeff Rafferty driving that bus.
I see the bus getting ready to pull out on the track. Are all you kids ready? Is everybody ready for the bus? All the kids, all the adults?
Not that far.
Don't forget, we also have hot dogs, hamburgers. The beer cart's ready and cold. They've got nachos. They've got all kinds of stuff at the concession stand. If you're hungry, get down here and get you something to eat.
I cannot ride the bus with this microphone in my hand. You would not hear me.
I just heard somebody ask about ice cream. I think they do have ice cream over there at the concession stand. I don't see a line down here. If you're hungry, you better get over here now before the line starts. The line usually gets back to the bathroom, so if you're hungry, get over here. I also see Michelle has her shirts out down here. She's got Valley Speedway shirts, sweatshirts. They got some new designs over here.
I couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing, tired of living like a blind man.
We even have a Valley Speedway bus shirt. Shows Rafferty driving the bus and all the kids on the bus.
This is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind
So the Valley Speedway bus shirts are $10. The adult shirts are front and back print, $21. The adult shirt for front print only is $19. Come on over here and check out the shirts. All right, busload number 1 is filling up.
I said I love you and I swear I still do. And it must have been so bad. 'Cause living with me must have damn near killed you. And this is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of.
You guys excited to ride the bus? Have you been out here before? How about you guys? You been out here before? You guys ride the bus every time you come out? You've never ridden the bus before? So that guy driving the bus, he was one of the race car drivers out there. He goes really, really fast. So watch him, okay? How about you? You in the bus out here? Jeff rides crazy, doesn't he? You right? All right, you guys have fun, okay? Thanks for coming out. How you doing? You ready to ride the bus?
Yes.
Have you ridden the bus before? It's pretty fun, isn't it? All right, have a good time.
Wise man, I couldn't cut
How are you doing?
man stealing. And this is how you remind.
She's like, I'm not talking to the strange man with the microphone.
This is how you remind me. This is
There's our medics. You guys gonna ride the bus too? Oh, come on.
This is how you remind me of what I really am.
How about everybody over here? Is everybody having a good time tonight? You all enjoying the racing? Nice, nice.
Forehanding you up
There they go, screaming and all.
and wrong. I've been down to the bottom of every bottle. Words in my head scream out, we haven't run yet.
How about you guys on this side? Is everybody having a good time tonight watching the races? You ready for the features? All right, we don't have a line at the beer cart. Anybody looking to get beer? There's no line at the beer cart right now. How about everybody over here? Is everybody having a good time tonight? Yeah? You ready for features? How about the B-Mod feature? You think it's going to be a knockdown, drag out? How about you guys? You guys having fun tonight? Ready for the features? Yeah?
All right, we're about ready for busload number 2. So if you want to ride the bus, make your way down here and get in line. Even you adults, any of you adults that want to ride the bus, you're more than welcome to take a couple laps around the track and see how good a driver Jeff is. All right, we're loading trip number 2. Loading trip number 2 on the bus. If you have not been around the track on the bus, you need to come take a ride on this thing. It is a lot of fun. Kids and adults both are welcome. Don't forget, every time you cross the front straight here, you need to be screaming and waving to the crowd. Alright, so I was just informed that we are going to get features started at approximately 7:30. That's about 25 minutes. So you got 25 minutes to take a bus ride. You got 25 minutes to get you a hot dog, hamburger. Come check out these t-shirts, a cold beer. No line at the beer cart. The concession stand line isn't super long. If you're hungry, come get you something to eat before those features start.
Looks like the water truck is out there trying to race the bus. We'll put a little water on the track, try and keep the dust down for the features, try and give the racers as good a racing service as possible. Alright, so one of the shirts down here that Michelle has, it says Valley Speedway. Get down, or get in, sit down, shut up, and hang on. It's got 2 cars on it. That is a good looking shirt. It's like it's a front only shirt, so that one is going to be $19. All right, looks like we will have approximately one more bus ride. So anybody that wants to ride the bus, get down here, get in line. Kids and adults, both kids and adults. Everybody's welcome to ride the bus. If you're going to need a beer before the features start, there's no line down here at the beer cart. No line at the beer cart. So if you're going to need a beer before the features start, better run over and get you one now. Also, if you're going to need anything to eat before those features start, concession stand line, we got a little line, but it's not too bad. So if you're going to want something to eat before those features start, come on down and get you something to eat. Bus load number 3 is loading now. Bus load number 3 is loading now.
Anybody that wants to get on the bus, get down here and get on. All right, don't forget, it is posted on Valley Speedway's Facebook page, but you can go back and watch all these races on our Twitch page. Everything is live tonight on Twitch, and it is free. Yes, you can watch for free. So any of your friends that are home, let them know. Go to Valley Speedway page. There's a link on Valley Speedway page, and they can watch all the action tonight.
What's wrong with me? Why do I feel like this?
Great place to get tires, and they also have a little shop there where they fix cars. Lee's Trash Service. Lee's helps us out with a lot of things out here, and they have awesome trash service in Blue Springs. Nichols Performance Transmission in Green Valley. Having your transmission issues with your car, check engine lights on, take it out to Nichols, have them check it out. They can fix it up for you. Casey Bobcat in Blue Springs. They do a lot of stuff out there, not just Bobcats. So if you're looking to do any dirt work, anything like that, give the guys out of Casey Bobcat a call. Jackson County Tow, they help with our tow trucks and our tow vehicles out here. You ever get stranded and need a tow, give Jackson County Tow in Blue Springs a call. Rod End Supply in Olathe, they're one of our big sponsors. Wholesale Batteries in Kansas City, Kansas. You need a battery for just about anything. Wholesale Batteries, they can hook you up. Motor Haven RV and Boat Storage out in Odessa, out by I-70 Speedway. You need anything stored, take it out there. Also, our class sponsors. USRA B-Mods, they're sponsored by Nichols Transmission here in Green Valley. Our E-Mods, they're sponsored by Custom Cruisers. Pure Stocks, they're sponsored by A1 Trading. Mod Lights, IMCA Mod Lights, they're sponsored by Trailer Works. We're not running sprint cars tonight, but all of our sprint car classes are sponsored by Lee's Trash. Also, we'd like to congratulate our 2025 track champions last year. Sebastian Wolfenbarger, he was our B-Mod track champion. Race Martin, he was our E-Mod track champion. You probably saw Race out there in the B-Mods. He has graduated to B-Mods this year. He actually won his heat race tonight. Pure Stocks, our track champion last year in that class was Eddie Knoll in Mod Lights. I find this hard to believe, but this says Rafferty. Rafferty was a track champion in Mod Lights. Dylan Rafferty. That's crazy.
That was one of his 5 overall championships in this class.
Dylan races all over the United States. I've seen some stuff on him on Facebook where he goes to Texas. It seems like they're always traveling somewhere, and he wins a lot when he goes racing. All right, we got about 5 minutes. We got about 5 minutes until we're going to have the vintage feature on the track. So I suggest anybody got to go to the bathroom or anything like that, get in there and get it done. You don't want to miss these features tonight. There's going to be some great racing tonight. We'll put some water down on the track, keep that dust down. I'm sure we can send the vintage cars out. We'll roll them around a little bit, get it packed in, and we'll start racing. Our E-Mod class is going to have some great racing in it. That B-Mod feature, there's going to be some awesome racing in that B-Mod feature. Pure Stocks, Mod Lights, they're all going to be good tonight. When that first feature, when all the features roll out, when all the features roll out, I want to see everybody on their feet tonight. Everybody cheering for the racers. The more you cheer for them, the harder they race. They want to put on a good show for you fans tonight. They're here for you, so they want to make sure you have a good time. So tell me something. How many people had a good time on the bus tonight? How many really enjoyed that? How many of you kids liked it? Did Rafferty, did he do a good job? Did he go fast enough, or do we need to up the horsepower on that thing and make it go faster? Personally, I think if he really tries, he can get that back end sideways coming through some of these corners. All right, first feature on the track is going to be the Vintage, the SVMRA Vintage. Yeah, I said that wrong. As everybody can tell, and as I've mentioned many, many times, I don't announce car racing that much.
Alrighty, race fans, it's time for your lineup for your 20-lap feature for your Shoney Vintage Racing at Valley Speedway. Starting on the pole out of Independence, Missouri is John Martin, car number 63. Starting in second out of Tongi, Kansas, that is Tim Thorne in car number 113. Out of Mobile, Missouri is the 27 of Danny Lorton. And in Higby, Missouri is in the C2, that is Alan Clark. Starting in fifth out of Kearney, Nebraska, that is Gary Proskasil in car number 8X. Out of Clinton, Missouri, and it is Angela Ashworth in car number 1. Starting in 7th out of Kansas City, Missouri, that is Jason Isabel in car number 15R. Starting in 8th out of Cherokee, Kansas, that is Ken Snyder in car number 54S. Starting in 9th is Damon Clavenger in car number 6 out of Parkville. And starting in 10th is Gary Akers in car 13 out of Independence, Missouri. Starting in 11th, that is Beth Martin and in the car number 58 out of Buckner, Missouri. And starting in 12th is Darren Christie out of Kansas City, Kansas in car number 54X. And starting in 13th, it is Tim Wise in car 72 out of Carlin, Nevada. And starting in 14th, this out of Sibley, Missouri, is John Hearn in car number 5. Starting in 15th, this out of Kansas City, Missouri, is Jim Cox in car 17. And rounding out the field for tonight's feature, out of Odessa, Missouri, is Owen Evinger in car number 18.
Don't forget, when we start these features, when they go green, we want everybody in the stands on your feet, waving and screaming for these guys. Also, you got your phone out. Let's live stream this on Facebook. You got Facebook, Twitch, whatever you got. Let's live stream this first lap and this start of the Vintage. We got a lot of Vintage cars out there tonight.
They're giving the signal now to burn the track down, as water was applied during intermission. So driver's going to pick up some speed now and burn in the track surface to get it in tip-top shape for tonight's features.
drivers. Let's get them lined up, drivers. Let's get them lined up. All right, drivers, let's get them lined up for me, please. Work on lining them up.
The 2x2 sign has been given.
All right, one.
As one to go has been given. Never mind. Drivers are not lined up.
All right, drivers, we'll go one to go this time, drivers. We'll go one to go this time.
Alright, now the one to go has been given. 16 cars.
All right, drivers,
One lap.
we'll go green flag
Here at
this
Valley
time.
Speedway, again, side by side, nose to tail at the cone. As ladies and gentlemen, children and seniors, it is time to go racing here in the Valley. As green flag is in the air. John Martin and Jim Thorne now side by side on turn 2. Jim Thorne out to the advantage here in turn number 2. As caution flag waves as we got a pile up here in turn 2.
Yellow's on. Go high and do. Guys, we didn't get a lap there. It'll be a complete restart. All right, guys, complete restart. Caution will be on the 58. 58 will have to start tailback on the restart.
As we have not completed a lap, so a complete restart will be given. Again, 16 cars, 20 laps here at the Valley.
All right, drivers, we're going to... What is that? Like 54X, it's a complete restart.
As
We're
we
not going to where we're at.
getting the lineup all set and ready to go.
All right, drivers, lights out. We're going to go green.
Alright, lights are out. We're gonna go green this time by. Attempt number 2. And I'm gonna say this again. Ladies and gentlemen, children and seniors, it is time to feel the thunder in the Valley. As green flag waves here for your Show Me Vintage Racing Association. Jim Thorne and John Martin again side by side down the back straightaway. As again, caution lights are on.
Yellow's on.
As we have debris here on the front straightaway.
The muffler in the middle of the...
We have a muffler on the track.
Muffler in the middle of the front.
On the front
straightaway.
straightaway.
Up to the wall, I guess, but there's a muffler.
Hopefully third time will be the charm.
Alright, drivers, track spare,
One to go has been given for the third. Jim Thorne now to the lead. After falling back early to about third or fourth place, he has the lead now. But Damon Clevenger is going to try, as he's looking to the inside of Jimmy Thorne, as they're three wide out of the back straightaway. As Damon Clevenger trying to get by the slower traffic. As Jim Thorne got a little cross up there on the high side. But Damon Clevenger is making his way through the field. As next time by will be 8 down, 12 to go for your Show Me Vintage Racing. Oh, is the 18 of Owen Evans, halfway down next time by, and he's 10 down, 10 to go here. Looks like the 63 of John Martin has exited the track. Your pole sitter is no longer in this feature. Damon Clevenger still trying to get through lap traffic with Owen Evinger and Jim Thorne right behind him. Owen Evinger got caught up in the middle of the 1 and 2 behind that number 8. But he made it through, as there's no lap traffic between the top 3 right now. As 12 are down and 8 to go here in the first feature of the night. As Owen Evans is trying to look to the inside, Jim Thorne's not going to get there. as Damon Clevenger is not putting much of a distance between the two cars behind him. Now to the inside, Owen Evinger's to the inside of Jim Thorne, trying to take that second spot away, as there's a full pack of lap traffic ahead of the leading three. There's 5 to go when we give the next time by. This time by 5 to go as we have a battle for the lead. Owen Evinger trying to go under a lap car to get by Damon Clevenger. As Owen Evinger, he almost spins out. He almost spun out there. Now Damon Clevenger is now going to have a pretty sizable lead over Owen Clevenger. Now Jim Thorne now trying to get to Owen Clevenger. And this sun is in my way, holy moly. Oh, David Clevenger spins out in turn number 2. And caution flag is in the way. David Clevenger spins out in turn 2 while leading with 3 to go. And that puts Owen Clevenger as your leader, followed by Jim Thorne. And behind him is the 27 of Danny Norton. At least that is as far as I know, because his transponder is not showing up. Oh no, yeah it is, I apologize.
For the 18, 113, 27, 15R,
Just like the top 3 right now is Owen Evinger in car number 18 is your leader, followed by Jim Thorne in car number 113, and rounding out the podium right now is that 27 car, Danny Norton. That was an exciting 17 laps out of the 20 laps we are going to go here tonight for your Show Me Vintage Racing. There were lap cars everywhere, leaders battling it out. This track seems to be in tip-top shape for these cars. And especially with these thicker, fatter tires that these cars are running, they're gonna smooth out the track a little bit. Again, while we're getting that accident scene cleared up, if you want to watch these races over again, go to twitch.com/Valley Speedway or download the Twitch app for free and create a free account and you can watch it there. Again, that is twitch.com/Valley Speedway. And everything is 100% free to be able to watch your favorite race on Saturday nights.
All right, 58 up 3 spots, 58 behind the blue and white C2. 54 follow, 54S follow, 58 and 54X goes behind the 54S. And then the 8 car, you'll fall behind the yellow car right there. All right, one car, move up 2 spots, 1 car, move up 2 spots. I'm sorry, 8 car goes in front of 1, 8 in front of 1, sorry about that, 8 in front of 1. Car number 6, you'll go behind C2, car 6, you'll go behind the C2, that's the first car still on the lead lap, so 6 go behind C2. Car number 6, move up behind the C2, you'll go in front of the lap cars. Last call for car 6 to move up.
Also, race fans, after the last car has exited the track during the final feature, after interviews, the pits are free to go down there and meet your favorite drivers and see these mean machines that are the Show Me Vintage Racing, Pure Stocks, E-Mods, B-Mods, and the Mod Lights. Again, after the last car has left the track at the end of the night,
on the restart,
free to
113.
say hi to your favorite drivers and see the cars.
Alright, do single file restart. Single file restart. Alright, drivers, we'll go 1 to go this time. We'll go 1 to go this time.
One to go will be given this time by
16 down, 4 to go. 16 down, 4 to
16
go.
down. 4 laps to go here in the first feature of the night.
Alright, drivers, safety lights out. Green flag this time.
Daniel
4 laps to
Clevenger,
go. Here
after
we go.
spinning out, he's only fell back to about 6th place because he ended up lapping all the way up to 7th before spinning out. So he might be able to come back fast enough and be able to win this thing after spinning out. But lights are out as they're going to be nose to tail at the cone in turn 4. And green flag is back out at Valley Speedway for your Show Me Vintage Racing. Owen Evans here now with the early lead. Entering that hole-in-one now. As Damon Clevenger already moves up a spot. As caution flag will wave. The car slowed down in turn 4. He did not get going and was not able to exit the track. So caution flag will wave again.
Alright, drivers, we should
That
be able
18
to
car practically fell out of a rocket into the sky there on that restart. Gained about 2.5 car lengths just from halfway down the front straightaway from out of turn 4. Because that car is mad fast tonight. As all of these cars are
Alright,
fast.
stand by. We're going to have to get a record
That
on this
car-
thing.
that car is
Yellow's going
on.
to stay on. Yellow's going to stay on.
As that car is now requiring a record to take this car off of the track. Because there's only about 4 laps left in this feature, there's no hot pit, so he's done for the night. C2's up 1 spot in front of the 6. C2 is up 1 spot. Alright, guys, we should be able to go 1 to go this time. We should be able to go 1 to go this time. As 1 to go will be given this time by Mr. Rodney Hawkins. First week back from his little trip.
Alright, driver, safety lights around, 4 laps to go, green flag this time.
Green flag will be waving this time by. Again, Owen Evinger is your leader, followed by Jim Thorne in that 113, and Danny Lorton in that 27 car will round out your top 3. Damon Clevenger make his way back up to the front in only 4 laps from 6. And we'll find out as green flag's back in the air here at Valley Speedway for the Show Me Vintage Racing. Oh, we have 2 spinners exiting 2, and the caution flag is going to wave again.
Yellow's on, yellow's on, yellow's on.
As Damon Clevenger made his way back up to 4th, but we again did not complete a lap. So we will go back to 4 laps to go, and Damon Clevenger will go all the way back to 6 for the 4th time.
Alright, the 15 and the C2 will go behind the 6 cars. The C2 or the 6 cars and then 15
Must
and
not be
C2
happy right now because he's been trying to come from 6 for about 4 restarts, but there's been a caution every single time.
C2, you go behind the 15 cars, go in front of that car, so C2 go up behind 15 and then line up will be good. Alright, C2 move up behind the 15. 58, you're a lap down. 58, you're a lap down. You go behind the C2 car. Alright, 6, 15, and C2 go up in front of 58. 58 let those cars out, I'm just going to score you last. Alright drivers, we're going to start it when we come around this time. 58, falling behind the blue and white car. 58, falling behind the blue and white car. They're going green this time. 4 laps.
As Wood is going to send it, so Damon Clevenger is going to keep his 4th place position. As a bunch of drama was unfolding, but anyway, we're green flag racing again here with 4 laps to go here in the Show Me Vintage Racing feature. Owen Clevenger got to the early lead. Damon Clevenger now looking for 3rd over Danny Lorton, and he's going to have it. He's going to try and track down Jim Thorne in that 113. Damon Clevenger trying to get to that inside of Jim Thorne. As with 3 laps to go this time by. As Owen Clevenger still Owen Evinger is still your leader. Damon Clevenger, can he make it something work with 2 to go? As contact, as we have a pile up again. In turn number 4, Jim Thorne in that 113 got sideways, collected the stick, and then the car behind him just had nowhere to go. Alright, so we're going to do a green-white checker now as the time limit has expired. as the car has left the track. As now that moves, the C2 and the 15. Nope, the 15 is leaving the track, so it's just going to be the C2 in second. As you can, that yellow 58, that everyone behind him is a lap down. As the only other cars that are on the lead lap is the 18, the C2, and the 3 cars that were caught up in the pile up in turn 4. Those are the only cars that still remain on the lead lap. As we just had 2 cars pull off the racetrack. Pardon me, the 58 was involved in that. The yellow car, he's also a lap down. It looks like the 6 of Damon Clevenger is going to require the hook. His night is most likely done. Such a tough break. He was in second, or he was battling for second whenever the car next to him, Jim Thorne in that 113, got sideways and collected him. Heartbreak City tonight for Damon Clevenger in car number 6. As if that 6 car is done for the night, we're only gonna have 2 cars left to actually battle for the win in this feature. Because Damon Clevenger, who's right now most likely gonna reach up on the hook, he lapped all the way up to 7th before spinning out in turn 2, and then we just had caution after caution after caution after caution without completing a lap. And the one time we do complete a lap, Damon Clevenger gets involved. So technically, if you look at that yellow car, even though he is a lap down, if he finishes this race, he will still be credited with a 3rd place finish. However, he will still be a lap down, but he still get credited with the podium finish. As you take a look at that 6 car. Such a heartbreak right there. And another car has left the track. So we have 6 cars left out of the 16 car field that actually are going to finish this feature. And only 2 of them are on the lead lap. Ain't this a crazy rodeo tonight? Again, green, white, checkered, as the time limit has expired for the Show Me Vintage Racing feature.
All right, lights out, drivers. We'll go green flag racing this time. Here we're going to finish this up with a green, white, checker.
And lights are out. We're gonna try and finish this thing. Again, time has expired. 6 cars Only 2 are on the lead lap, and green flag's back out for your Show Me Vintage Racing. With green white checker, Owen Evinger is your leader, followed by the C2. As white flag is in the air now for Owen Evinger. Ladies and gentlemen, as he comes out of Ford, give him a hand. Owen Evinger is your Show Me Vintage Racing feature winner and the night's eventful feature.
All right, top 3 to the front stretch. Top 3, 18 C2 54X. 18 C2 54X are the top 3 to the front stretch.
All right, our track crew is making it out to the winner's circle for number 18, Owen Evinger. And the A1 Trading Pure Stocks are pulling out on the back straight for their feature. In the meantime, the tow truck is going to get all the cars cleared from the infield.
Oh, and that was an eventful feature tonight. Tell us how you're able to track down the leaders after starting several spots behind and keep the lead.
Probably luck, really. We got some yellows there, and that helped a little bit. And then I know this place really well. This would be my home track, if any track would be. My parents built this, from the get-go, and then sold it to Dennis. So just glad it's still open and able to race here.
All right, do you have anyone you'd like to thank for tonight?
I'd like to thank my parents for helping me out, my buddy Josh Helm, all my friends and family up here in the stands, and I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
All right, Owen Evinger, your feature winner, and you, sir, also get a free T-shirt. That must have been a long and grueling race for you. How were you able to stay there and salvage a second place finish?
I don't know. I was worried about running out of fuel. I've only got 8 gallon cell and all them cautions. But I just hung in there. That's all I could do. I mean, it was rough, but some of our top competitors got put out, and that's the only reason I come up there. I was going to finish 5th, But this worked pretty good. All right, Jim McCornville, Jim Schreiber, Triple A, Lawn and Garden. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Not. Even though you weren't able to finish on a lead lap, how were you able to avoid all of that mayhem and still salvage a 3rd place finish?
I don't know. I was just watching them drop out and this and that, and after that first spin down there, I didn't think I'd be up here. But anyway, thanks for all the fans for coming out, and we'll keep going. I know you guys are ready to see some more racing.
You have any sponsors you'd like to thank?
Just Donnie Billings up there and my dad, they helped me work on it, and that's about it. We sponsor ourselves.
All right, again, one more round of applause for your podium finishers for your Show Me Vintage Racing.
All right, line up for the A1 Trading Pure Stocks. We have 6 entries. Number 89 is going to be Jonathan Evans. Number 117 is going to be Levi Cox. Number 4P is going to be Jesse Hogg. Number 13B is going to be Devin Barker. Number 178 is going to be Jason Payne. And number 4A is going to be Gary Akers. As soon as we get the vintage cars cleared off the track, we will give the pure stocks the go-ahead, get them lined up, and we will be green flag racing soon.
Go ahead and roll. Let's get started. Go ahead and roll, pure stocks. Let's roll.
All right, pure stocks are rolling. Don't forget, race fans, when they come around, stand up and wave, yell, show them how excited you are. The more excited you get, the faster they go. Get excited and wave. Show them you're ready. We're ready for some racing. All right, looks like we got one more vintage car coming off the track. And we'll go green flag racing.
This will be your wave off. We'll give you one to go this time, drivers. This is your wave off.
All right, race fans, if you can, stand up and give them a wave as a send-off here for your 20-lap feature. And, no pun intended, but 6 of the 7 cars are out on the track right now.
All right, drivers, save your lights out. Green flag racing this time. Leader starts it in 4. Here we go.
As for the second time tonight, ladies and gentlemen, children and seniors, it's time to feel the thunder here at Valley Speedway with your pure stocks. Jonathan Evans onto the early lead, followed by Levi Cox, and they're side by side for third. Oh, we got a spinner. And he's able to save it. Even the flagman gave him a round of applause. That was some really cool saves by that 4P of Jesse Hogg. Right now the action's up front. Levi Cox and the 13B of Devin Baker are battling for second. A slight job by Devin Baker. Levi Cox trying to get back underneath him. He's not able to do it. He's going to try again, looking to the inside. A little bit of contact there, but all fun and games. As they stay straight and are able to keep going. Can Levi Cox make it up to the front? Oh no, he can't. He's gonna loop it in turn 2. Levi Cox spins out in turn 2. He's not gonna be able to get it going again. Caution flag in the wave. Levi Cox was last week's feature winner. If I'm not mistaken, was the feature winner the week before as well. Let me go and check my math real quick.
All right, drivers, lineup is correct as you are.
It looks like Levi Cox is stuck in the mud. Yeah, he's in the wrong way, stuck in the mud, whatever you want to call it. That car's not able to move right now.
13B in or out on the restart. Alright, 13B's in and 4A.
But that was wrong. He did not pick up the feature win for our first race of the year. That was Eddie Noel, in car number 15. But still, he still won last week, so it'd still be cool if he can win it 2 times in a row. And he sure has the car to be able to do that. If he can get out of the mud, that is. But sir, you cannot park there.
All right, while we're waiting for him to get Levi out of the mud down there, we want to give a big shout out to all our track sponsors here at Valley Speedway. Seabird Muffler in North Kansas City, Drew's Diesel in Green Valley, OK Tire in Blue Springs, Lou's Trash, Blue Springs, Missouri, Nichols Performance Transmission in Green Valley, Casey Bobcat in Blue Springs, Missouri, Jackson County Tow in Blue Springs, Missouri, Roddy Supply in Olathe, Kansas, Wholesale Batteries in KCK, and Motor Haven RV and Boat Storage in Odessa, Missouri. Our sponsor for this class is A1 Trading.
Who's also sponsoring the car that is stuck down there in the infield. That is an A1 Trading sponsor, 117, Levi Cox. Again, he's stuck in the mud. You cannot park there. Looks like it's going to take a couple minutes to get him out. Yeah, we had a brief shower yesterday, or at least where I live, we did. And a lot of water has been put into this track to put it in the shape that it's in right now. Even though the track's taking rubber, it's still going to put on some great side-by-side racing. Especially in these pier stocks where you do not have to worry about touching the two front tires with another car because they're not open wheel. These cars have fenders and they do not have to worry about touching each other's tires. However, it is still possible, and I've seen it. Even at this track years ago, it can happen. It looks like they were able to get him out of the mud. Levi Cox is back out on track. They're going to see, pardon me, that was a mouthful. Looks like they might be taking the hook off. And they did. Levi Cox should be able to return and finish out this feature. And he wouldn't have to go back that many spots again, as there's only 6 cars. As it actually looks like there's 5 cars left on track.
In around 13. Alright, 13's in, 4A out, 4P in, 117 out. We're going to shut them off and we're going green flag this time. 3 laps down, 20 scheduled.
Pardon me, only 5 started this feature. But anyway, we're green flag. We're back on green flag racing here at Valley Speedway. Again, Jonathan Evans out to the lead. Oh, that 13 car sends it in deep. Trying to get to Jonathan Evans. And he's looking to the inside now. All these cars are all bunched up together. Gets all a blanket over these cars. As again, the 13 of Devin Baker looking to the inside of Jonathan. As we had contact in there for third between Gary Akers and the other 4 car of Jesse Hogg. Oh, we got a looper. We got contact. Oh, Levi Cox got caught up again.
Yellow's on. You have to go low.
4A of Gary Akers lost control and got into the 4P of Jesse Hogg. Pardon me, I don't know what's happening, but he hit the side of the 4P, and that sent him all the way up into Levi Cox, and he's trying his best to avoid it. Such a tough break for Levi Cox, been involved in an accident twice in 5 laps. As the 4P has pulled off the racetrack, so if Levi Cox and Gary Akers aren't able to get going, for the second time tonight, second feature in a row, you're going to have 2 cars battling it out for the lead. What an eventful night it has been so far. And it looks like Gary might be able to continue. He's rolling. The car's not acting as if anything's flat on it. We'll get a better look as he comes down the front stretch. However, it doesn't look like Levi's going to be able to continue. And there's no bumper on Gary's car. Doesn't look like it's running. He might be able to keep this thing going. As he's going to pull off. So yeah, it looks like second time in a row. we're going to have a two-car shootout for the next 15 laps for the lead. And these two cars, they're fast. Again, race fans, if you'd like to rewatch this race, or you are not able to make it to track for some odd reason, you can go to twitch.com/Valley Speedway for free, or you can download it on the App Store for free and create a free account and watch the race for free. It's all free. Again, that is twitch.com/Valley Speedway.
5 more laps, so we'll go green flag racing this time.
As we're going to go green flag racing this time, but because there's only 2 cars on track, instead of running 15 more laps, it's only going to be a 10-lap feature, and we're going to go 5 more laps and duke it out between these 2 cars. His green flag's back in the air for Jonathan Evans and Devin Baker. Devin Baker looking to the inside of Jonathan Evans, got a little bit under the low line. But if he didn't lose that much ground, if he didn't try to the inside of Jonathan, they touch a little bit in turn 3 out of turn 4. Jonathan's still leading it. Jonathan now knows he's there, so Jonathan's going to try and protect that low line. As Devin Baker setting that car in deep to try and find something to pass Jonathan Evans. Has 3 laps to go this time. Again, Devin Baker looking at the inside of Jonathan Evans. 2 laps to go for Jonathan Evans and Devin Baker. Does Devin Baker have anything for Jonathan Evans? Can he pass him? Can he try a different line and gain speed? White flag is out. 1 to go for Jonathan Evans and Devin Baker. Oh, it looks like the 13 of Devin Baker got tired. That might have just gave Jonathan Evans the win, and it looks like he did. Devin Baker might be too far behind. 83 out of 4. Jonathan Evans is your pure stock feature winner.
All right, that's a complete race.
As he's up and out of the car, race fans, give him a hand. Jonathan Evans picks up your feature win tonight. A shortened race because only 2 of you are left on the field. Did you feel or see him behind you, and how were you able to keep the lead?
I seen him a couple times poke his nose up in there. The track's super slick, so there's nothing left. I mean, I had to run the bottom to block him. That's all I could do. I knew there wasn't nothing really on the outside for him to get anything on me, so just had to do what I had to do to hold on to it.
Is there anyone you'd like to thank for tonight?
Yeah, I thank my dad, Tucker, my daughter Lola, and my sponsor, Heyman's Roofing. Without them, we wouldn't be here. We like running here. We generally run at Warrensburg, but we're going to try to make it down here a few more times.
All right, here's your free t-shirt. Race fans, one more time, give him a hand. Jonathan Evans picks up your Pure Stock feature win tonight.
All right, lined up on the back straight and ready to go. The Custom Cruisers E-Mods. Number 33, Jeremy Curlis. Number 51C, Cole Ryan. 32X, Brad Richardson. 14P, Adam Paul. 75B, Braden Royce. 11E, Emmy Ryan. 03, Cameron England. 13J, Nick Dangerfield. And 03X, Lance Dixon. All right, E-Mods are rolling around the track.
Cole Ryan picked up last week's feature win, and when I interviewed him at Victory Lane, he snatched the mic out of my hand. What a jerk. No, I'm kidding. He's a good guy.
All right, drivers, this will be a 20-lap feature event.
Yeah, it starts from the outside pole.
One to go when you come around.
Finish 9-car feature. 20 laps the distance.
This will be a road lap. Give you one to go this time, drivers. This is your
All right, this is your parade lap. Race fans, stand up. Give them a round of applause. Your Custom Cruisers E-Mod division. Hopefully we don't only have 2 cars finish this one. As if you were here last week, Brad Richardson and Cole Ryan got into a little bit of a tangle exiting 2. And Brad Richardson got the worst of it, but they made up.
All right, drivers, safety.
And there's Cole Cole friends again. We'll see what happens tonight.
Here we go.
But caution lights are out, and ladies and gentlemen, children and seniors, for the 3rd time, it's time to feel the thunder in the valley. Green flag is in the air for your Custom Cruisers E-Mod division. Jeremy Curlis to the early lead. Cole Ryan to the outside. Brad Richardson up to 3rd. Cole Ryan to the outside of Jeremy Curlis. Right now, Cole Ryan has the nose on Jeremy, and Cole Ryan's gonna lead your first lap here in the 20-lap feature. As Brad Richardson now looking to the inside of Jeremy Curlis, trying to pass him on the inside and get to 2nd, and he will. For the time being, Brad Richardson's going to get up to 2nd. Can he track down Cole Ryan for the 2nd week in a row? And if he can, oh boy, is there going to be some great racing. As Cole Ryan expects his lead out to a 1.218 second lead over 2nd place of Brad Richardson. As the top 3 have pulled away to almost a full straightaway advantage over the rest of the field. Jeremy Curlis now on the inside of Brad Richardson. He's not going to get there. Exiting 2, Brad Richardson pulls away. Cole Ryan will stretch his lead out to 1.655 lead that time by. Did Brad Richardson cut any time this time? Yes, he did. 3/10 of a second is the distance that he was able to close on Cole Ryan. As Brad's getting there, he's getting close to Cole Ryan. He's going to have a chance if he can keep what he's doing up. As Cole's catfishing the bottom, Brad Richardson ripping the high side. As Cole Ryan switches his line now from the high side, diamonding off in turn 2. As Brad Richardson now able to close the distance another 3/10 of a second, He's almost right behind him. As lap traffic is going to be a factor by the end of this one, most likely, as halfway down this time by, 10 laps down, 10 to go. And Brad Richardson is there. He's right behind Cole Ryan. He's going to have a shot by the end of this. Brad Richardson to the high side. Cole Ryan again, still catfishing the bottom. As he's right behind him, Brad Richardson's close. He's getting there again. Brad's doing everything he can to put the pass on Cole Ryan as he's setting in that car really deep, deeper than we've seen all night, and it's somehow working. As lap traffic is about to come into play here for your leaders. Only 5/10 of a second between Cole Ryan and Brad Richardson, but over 4 seconds between the leading two, and third place is Brad Richardson now to the inside of Cole Ryan again. As lap traffic has officially come into play, they're both running the low side. Brad Richardson gets a little bit squirrely. He's going to lose the distance there. As 5 laps to go this time by. Can Brad make up anything? I don't think he can. There's 2 lap cars between Cole Ryan and Brad Richardson. Brad now passes 1 lap car. Can he get by the next? He's going to be able to out of turn 4. No, he won't. He got in the dirt. He got in the little mound there, exiting 4, and that slowed him down quite a lot. It looks like Cole Ryan has this in the bag. Unless Cole messes up and doesn't hit his marks, as white flag is going to be out in a couple of laps, pardon me. Now there's no lap cars in between them. Can Brad Richardson find something and track down Cole Ryan with 2 laps to go? As the white flag next time by for Cole Ryan. It doesn't look like Brad's going to have anything for him. As white flag waves, as Cole Ryan got slowed up. Brad Richardson's coming behind him. He's going to have a shot at this in the turn 3 and 4. Will he make it work? Cole to the inside, Brad to the inside. They both to the bottom, Cole switched up. Brad's not going to get there. Cole Ryan picks up the feature win for the 2nd weekend in a row. What a race there for your Custom Cruisers E-Mod division. As he comes down the first straightaway, race fans, give him a round of applause. Cole Ryan picks up the feature win for the 2nd night in a row. For the second week in a row, Cole Ryan picks up the feature win, and this time without controversy. Tell us how you're able to hold off Brad Richardson again there.
I could see him. To the top. Went back to the bottom and just try to hold my line down there and hope he won't blast around the top around me.
Is there anyone you'd like to thank?
Yeah, my friends and family, a lot of them came out tonight. I got so many great sponsors on the car. It wouldn't be possible without them. Yeah, it's good news so far.
All right, give it up one more time for the second week in a row. Cole Ryan is your feature winner, and he didn't snatch the mic this time.
All right, on the back straight, Trader Works, IMCA Mod Lights feature. Number 69 MC, Jim Massey. Number 73, Matthew Rafferty. Number 84, Joe Gunn. Number 98, Jeff Rafferty. Number 75, Justin Rafferty. Number 3, Nathan Wolf. Number 04, Zach Christopher. Number 41, Michael Rafferty. Number 46, Dylan Rafferty. Number C4, Craig Maple. Number 31, Ryan White.
Lights, go ahead and roll. Mud lights, go ahead and roll.
I didn't get the mic snatch shot this time. I'm happy. He's Cole Ryan. You should want that for my hand last week, but anyway, now we got your Trader Works IMCA Mod Lights. $11 cards, 20 laps.
Alright drivers, this will be a 20-lap feature event, 20 laps. You're going to get the one to go at the flag stand this time, get the one to go at the flag stand.
We're going to begin this time by race fans. As they come out of floor, stand up, give them a round of applause. As you can see, they're waving their roof hatches to show their appreciation for all of you attending tonight.
All right, drivers, safety lights out. We will go green flag racing this time. 20 laps started in
20 laps, 11 cars, 1,000cc engines, your IMCA Mod Light division. Ladies and gentlemen, children and seniors, for your fourth time tonight, it's time to feel the thunder in the valley. Green flag is out. Jeff Rafferty with the early lead is a 3 wide for second out of turn 2, and with almost 3 wide again. Dylan Rafferty looking to the inside, 4 wide in turn 3. As both cars got all sorts of crossed up. Jeff Rafferty still contains the lead. Oh, as the 41. As the 41 of Michael Rafferty got a little loose, he got over the track in turn 2, but able to bring it back down. Here comes Dylan Rafferty looking for the crossover on Michael. He's going to do it, almost a 2 for 1. Dylan Rafferty making his way up to 4th. Now Zach Christopher looking to the outside. But Jeff Rafferty able to put a 1.9 second lead over Justin Rafferty. As Dylan Rafferty's made his way up to 3rd, and all Rafferty podium for the time being. Can Dylan rise to speed and get up there and challenge for the lead? Justin Rafferty slightly closing the distance to Jeff, but Dylan's also coming in on Justin. As this time by, 6 down and 14 to go here for your Trader Works IMCA Mod Lights. I think as Dylan and Justin have caught up to Jeff Rafferty. Justin got a little tight there, exiting forward, allowing Dylan to close in. Jeff Rafferty slows down on the first stretch, allowing Justin and Dylan to both pass him. They're side by side for the lead on turn 2, and not a back straightaway. Justin Rafferty with the advantage, Dylan Rafferty with the inside. Now Justin Rafferty almost went to the inside of Dylan Rafferty. And this is the Rafferty showdown here at Valley Speedway. Dylan again looking to the inside, and Joe Gunn. There's a locked car. Joe Gunn's going to run him by. Justin Rafferty, followed by Dylan Rafferty, followed by Jeff Rafferty. Justin and Dylan Rafferty both running the high side, trying to get by the slower cars. Dylan got a little cross up there, entering 3, but able to keep it going. Dylan Rafferty now to the inside, and Justin Rafferty, the caution flag will wave. As Craig Maple spun out in turn 2, we have a lot of cars spinning out and crashing in turn 2 today. Maybe it's a superstition, who knows? But it seems to have happened all night long. But anyway, what a great show we have for the top 2 and the top 3 momentarily. Jeff Rafferty slowed down on the front straightaway and allowed Dylan and Justin to go by him, and Dylan and Justin have been battling for the last 5 or 6 laps. While Jeff Rafferty's slowly creeping in, as the first 4 cars are all Rafferty's. Justin Rafferty, followed by Dylan Rafferty, followed by Jeff Rafferty, followed by Michael Rafferty. This really is turning to a Rafferty showdown here at Valley Speedway.
31, one more sponsor on the 73 and 04 goes behind the 31.
And I'm sweating talking about how exciting this action is because, oh boy, everything's on fire right now.
C4, you'll go up in front of the 7 where the 73 is at. C4, you'll go outside that blue 04 there. Actual C4 inside behind 31. Just go inside up there. I think 73 outside of C4. We'll give you 1 to go to 5.
1 to go this time by.
9 laps down, 11 to go.
9 laps down, 11 to go. Every car is still on the track. That is a first for tonight, fans. Give them a round of applause for keeping their cars intact.
All right, driver, safety lights out. 11.
Safety lights are out.
5 will start.
Down to back straightaway, Delaware double file. First car can fire at the cone, but they're 2 by 2, side by side, there's a tail. And green flag is back in the air here at Valley Speedway with 4 of the Raffertys leading the front 4. Michael Rafferty now looking to the out. Now doing a side job on Jeff Rafferty, but now Jeff Rafferty looking to the inside, a crossover. Oh, there's a little bit close there between Jeff and Michael. Oh, they touch. Little Rafferty love there coming out as 4. Michael Rafferty looking to the outside, and Justin. Michael slows down, allowing Jeff to get by him as the car exiting the track. And Joe Gunn got held up behind him in the 73. Also slow on the inside. But the 4 Raffertys are still in the front 4. Dylan trying to track down Justin, and Michael trying to track down Jeff. As Michael Rafferty looking to the inside of Jeff now crossing him over. Down the back straightaway, Dylan looking to the inside of Justin. As Michael threw another slider on Jeff, but Michael spins. And caution flag will wave with 14 down, 7 to go. The that he races what could have been a 4x4 Rafferty finish. But don't worry, the podium could very possibly still be all Rafferty. As we have Justin followed by Dylan, followed by Jeff. And then Nathan Wolf is in fourth.
We're going to go 31, C4, 41. 31, C4, 41. Up one more, C4. All right, drivers, we'll shut them off. We'll go green flag this time. Lights out, green flag this time. 12 laps down, 8 to go, 8 to go. Green flag this time, started in 4 behind 75.
All right, race fans, everyone to the foul. We're green flags back in the air here at Valley Speedway. Justin Rafferty again to the lead. Dylan Rafferty looking to the inside of Justin. Justin Rafferty gaining the advantage, exiting two. Dylan Rafferty looking to the inside again, not as close as he once was. As Michael Rafferty is now looking to find his way back up to behind Jeff. Michael Rafferty back up to fourth on the outside, and Nathan Wolf and all Rafferty 4x4 again. With 14 down, 6 to go. Dylan Rafferty to the inside of Justin, trying to find any grip he can. They're side by side in the back straightaway. Justin with the slight advantage. Dylan trying to go to the inside. He's not going to do it. Justin Rafferty's going to lead again. It's 5 laps down. Or excuse me, 15 to go, 5 laps. Pardon me, 15 down, 5 to go. As again, side by side in the back straightaway, Dylan and Justin Rafferty. And now Jeff and Michael Rafferty also side by side entering 3 out of 4. Dylan Rafferty going to go to the inside of Justin. And he's going to make a stick. Dylan Rafferty's going to lead momentarily. Justin back to the outside of Dylan. Dylan to the inside. Justin to the outside. Dylan's going to lead lap number 16 or 17. Yeah, pardon me, 16 of 20 with 4 to go. Now Justin back to the outside of Dylan Rafferty. And now they're side by side. Dylan going to try and go away. No, he's not. He's going to stick to the bottom and make it work. Michael Rafferty and Jeff Rafferty bring on a whale of a battle for 3rd place. If those sides out up the side jobs, white flag comes out this time by for Dylan Rafferty. It's white flags in the air for Dylan Rafferty. Does Justin have anything for Dylan? 3-lap car has been quick. In the clear of Justin, Dylan's going to go to the inside. Justin's in the middle. Who's going to take it? Dylan Rafferty. Dylan Rafferty's going to take the win. Here from the photo inside the Mount Rock, followed by Justin Rafferty, followed by Michael Rafferty, followed by Jeff Rafferty.
All right, drivers, that is a complete race, drivers, complete race. Good job.
As he's jumping out of the roof, as the Rooflodge race fans give him a hand, the second night in a row, Dylan Rafferty picks up the feature win. Rafferty Motorsports finishing in the top four Raffertys in the first 4 spots. 2 different battles between 2 different Raffertys. How are you able to track them down and keep that lead with Justin behind you?
It's just a great track, being able to run the top or bottom, and just allows you to slowly make something happen.
Anyone else you'd like to pick for tonight?
Big shout out once again, my brother, my mom here. Let's see, Rafferty Chassis, Quad Power Hydraulics, Rafferty Excavating, Fritter Racing Engines, and Aerodrome Airplane.
All right, race fans, give him a hand one more time. Dylan Rafferty, the feature winner in the 4-car Rafferty Showdown.
All right, fans, are you ready? Nichols Transmission, USRA B-Mods. Number 1K, Tim Carrick. Number 81, Austin Charles. Number 112, Scotty Martin. Number 27, Jarrett Beach. Number 75, Race Martin. Number 25, David Chapman. Number 44, Troy Carlisle. Number 75M, Sebastian Wolfenbarger. Number 81C, Tom Charles. Number 36, Travis Alexander. Number 51M, Mike Ryan. Number 2, Braden Bone. Number 37, Daniel Charles. Number 70, Micah Becker. When these drivers come around, you need to be on your feet and screaming. They are going to put on a great race tonight. We got a lot of fast drivers, a lot of good drivers in this class. It can be anybody's win tonight. I don't even want to guess. All I know is we're going to have some exciting racing in this class tonight. So when they come around, jump up and down, wave, scream. Let them know we're excited.
All right, drivers, tonight's feature event is a 25-lap feature event. Looks like a green is kind of sticking off the yellow, so just be aware that that's kind of a little finicky tonight. This time will be a wave lap, drivers. We're going to give you 1 to go this time when you come around.
All right, this lap is going to be 1 to go this time around. So everybody on both sides of the stands, up on your feet, scream, yell, wave. Let them know you're here. That's it. The louder you yell, the better the show they put on, the harder they race. Come on, let's hear ya.
Oh, boy, them Rafferty's wear me out sometimes. Right now, it's their Showtime feature, 25 laps, the Nichols USRA B-Mods.
Work with each other, especially during these opening laps. Good luck.
And for the final time tonight, entering 3, ladies and gentlemen, children and seniors, it is time to feel the thunder in the valley as we're green flag racing in the Nichols USRA B-Mods. Tim Carrick comes to the early lead, followed by Scotty Martin. Austin Charles closing in on Scotty Martin as they're side by side exiting 4. Tim Carrick, your leader, Austin Charles looking to the inside of Scotty Martin. Austin Charles is able to pass Scotty Martin for second. Here comes the 44 of Troy Carlisle. And now here comes the 75 of Race Martin in the third. The outside is Scotty Martin. Race Martin now tracking down the 81 of Austin Charles. Oh, we got a spinner! Spinner in turn 3. He's able to keep it going. That is the 44 of Troy Carlisle. And it's pretty wide and back in the pack in turn 2. But here comes Race Martin for second. He's not able to doesn't work. Austin Charles heads on to second. Charles to the inside. Martin to the outside. Not able to make anything work. It's Sebastian Wolfenbarger trying to make his way through the field. Oh, another spinner! The two! We got 3 cars involved. The caution track away. The 5 laps completed.
4 cars spun in the middle of 4 drivers.
The 2 with Braden Bone was the car that spun first. And the 7 Micah Becker was able to avoid it. And I was not able to see who that third car involved was.
81C goes in front of 36, 81C in front of 36, 51 is behind the 36.
But Tim Carrick is your leader, followed by Austin Charles, Race Martin, and Scotty Martin, and Daniel Charles running out the top 5. Pardon me, that is not Daniel Charles, that is Derek Beach in car 27. My apologies.
Gibson is 5, 51 goes in front of 37. 51.
Sebastian Wolfenbarger now in 5th. Can he make his way up? Last year's Beaumont track champion. Can he make his way up and challenge the leaders with 20 laps to go?
That looks good. On the restart, 81 in or out.
And the Delaware Butterfly Resource means first car all by himself and can fire any time as long as he gets to that cone in turn 4. And everyone else behind us is side by side, nose to tail at the cone.
Good, 5 laps are down, 20 to go. They're going to shut them off and go green flag racing this time, drivers. Green flag racing.
As the lights are out.
Running started in 4.
Only the best B-Mod drivers here tonight. And green flags back in the air here at Valley Speedway. Tim Carrick out to the lead. Race Martin trying to get to the outside of Austin Charles. As you can follow Blanket over the top 3. Race Martin to the middle. Austin Charles to the outside. Tim Carrick to the inside. Austin Charles now to the inside and Tim Carrick. Austin Charles is your leader momentarily. You see, they're side by side in the back straightaway. 3. They're also 3 wide on the back straightaway. Austin Charles to the inside. Tim Carrick's going to be able to blow by him on the outside and keep his lead. Austin Charles and King to the inside and Tim Carrick side by side again on the back straightaway into 3. And down the floor. Tim Carrick's going to lead the lap again. The total look now, Sebastian Wolfenbarger is making a comeback. Still looking to get in 4th over Derek Beach in that car number 27. Here comes Race Martin now to the inside of Austin Charles in that 81. Austin Charles keeps the 81 in that second spot. Still looking to the inside of Tim Carrick. Again, they're going to be side by side in the back straightaway, but Tim Carrick able to pull away a little bit. Austin Charles in the middle. Austin Charles got a little loose in turn 4 allowing Race Martin to cross in and Tim Carrick to pull away a little bit. Sebastian Wolfenbarger still working on that 27 to Jared Beach. As this time ball will be 10 down, 15 to go. And we can still throw a blanket over the top 3. Let's caution flag and wave.
That was Washington 2.
Caution flag waves here with 11 down. As the 2 of Braden Bone will bring out the second caution. And remember, Valley Speedway, we have a 2-spin rule If you are the cause of a caution by yourself and you cause 2 cautions, you are done for the future.
51 up in front of the 36. 51 goes in front of 36.
As 10 laps are completed, 15 to go, Tim Carrick is your leader, followed by Austin Charles, Race Morton, the 27 of Jared Beach, Sebastian Wolfenbarger, last year's VMOD track champion, will round out your top 5.
27 in, 75 out, 112 in, 81.
Again, another round of car restart. Here, Nichols USRA VMOD, 15 to go.
70s in and 25 out.
Again, if you want to watch these races back and you cannot make it to the track, as drivers are being given the one to go, if you are not able to make it to the track or you want to watch the race back, you can go to twitch.com/Rally Speedway for free and watch the race there, or download the free Twitch app and create a free account and watch the race for free. It's all free. What's better? Again, that's twitch.com/Rally Speedway, or download the app and watch it for free there.
All right, lights out. Here we go.
Lights are out. 10 down. 15 to go. Delaware double file restart. Green flag is back in the air here at Valley Speedway. As Austin Charles, Sebastian Wolfenbarger putting a move on. Shot out of a rocket, now in third. Sebastian Wolfenbarger now into the inside of Austin Charles, coming for that second spot. Sebastian to the inside, Austin on the outside. As Austin Charles able to pull away just a little bit, now to the outside, and Tim Carrick for that lead. As the guys in the cars there in the middle of the field, but Austin Charles out to the inside, and Tim Carrick once again. Austin Charles not going to have enough grip. But here comes Sebastian Wolfenbarger, now trying to challenge Austin Charles for that second spot. And just 3 wide in turn number 3 and 4. Halfway down here in this 25-lap feature, they were almost 5 wide there in the middle of 1 and 2. As look at the battle in the back of the pack, and look at the battle at the very front. Sebastian Wolfenbarger now is able to pass Austin Charles momentarily. He's now able to complete the pass. Austin Charles looking to the inside. Sebastian Wolfenbarger. Austin Charles will still be in second place for that lap. Austin Charles missed the bottom. Sebastian Wolfenbarger now to the inside. Sebastian now trying to go and catch Tim Carrick. It's over now to 44. That is not the 40. No, it is the 44. I was able to pass almost three cars in one corner. But they actually still up front. Sebastian Wolfenbarger now to the inside of Tim Carrick. 2 cars, 1 line. Austin Charles on the outside. They're side by side on the back straightaway. Sebastian Wolfenbarger might have a chance. 3 for 3. Oh, caution flag waves. Right as they were getting 3 wide, then in 3, the caution flag waves. What a race so far for your Nichols USRA B-Mods. Taking the breath out from out of my lungs. There's a reason these cars, this class is the last feature of the night and the longest feature of the night. These are the best B-Mod drivers in the Midwest. Come down to this track just to put on a show for you fans. Tim Carrick is your leader, followed by Sebastian Wolfenbarger, who started in 8th, up 7 positions. And Austin Charles now in 3rd.
In or out, 75.
As another way to the fire restart to come up.
75 in, 27 out, 36 in, 44 out, 81C in, 112 out. 37 in, 51 out.
As the one to go will be given to the field again. This time by and the green flag will be waiting this time by.
Stay behind him until he starts it in 4.
Their track champion, like a shark in the water, looking for Tim Carrick to miss the bottom and make a mistake to capitalize on it. We're going down the back straightaway. Lights are out. And out of 4. Ooh, that might not be a good start, but green flag's back in the air anyway. Tim Carrick with the lead in this on the restart. And now Austin Charles to the outside to pass Sebastian Wolfenbarger. As there's 3 wide, as there's 3 wide battles in the middle of 3 and 4, Austin Charles now trying to get to the outside, and Tim Carrick, Sebastian Wolfenbarger now to the inside of Austin Charles. Austin Charles to the outside, and Tim Carrick, can he make it work? Tim Carrick to the outside, Austin Charles to the outside. Austin Charles is going to lead lap number 19. Now caution flag will wave as 2 cars involved in turn 4.
Turn 4.
Unfortunately, we did not complete that lap. Therefore, Austin Charles will go back to second.
To lap 18.
And Tim Carrick will be the leader.
75 in, 75, 36, 27, 37, 44, 81,
Race fans, how do you feel for the action that's been put on tonight by not only the USRA B-Mods, but every single class here tonight at Valley Speedway? They do this for you.
75 at Martinet runs out of Race Mart, that is.
Again, after the last car has left the track, all race fans can go down to the pits for free, meet the drivers, see the cars, and maybe, just maybe, your little kid might be able to sit in one. Who knows? I was able to have that privilege at Lakeside, but we're at Valley Speedway, where the dirt flies, and the action is great.
75 out, 70.
As another double foul restart.
27 in, 37.
Here with 18 down and 7 to go.
3 out, 112 in, 51 down, 71, 25 down. All right, drivers, we have 18 down.
1 to go has been given this time by. Next time by will be your green flag again from your Nichols USRA B-Mods. Again, leader can fire first. Everyone behind him must be side by side. Nose and tail at the cone. Or until the leader fires. Tim Carrick fires off and green flag's back in the air. Here at Valley Speedway, Sebastian Wolfenbarger now going to the outside, and Tim Carrick, Austin Charles to the inside, and Sebastian Wolfenbarger. Now Sebastian Wolfenbarger with the full head of steam. Now trying to go to the outside of Tim Carrick once again. A little bit of contact in the back, or in the middle with Travis Alexander and Jared Beach. But now Austin Charles to the inside, Sebastian Wolfenbarger. Sebastian Wolfenbarger powers to the outside. Now over to the outside in the 3 of Tim Carrick. As caution flag away, Scotty Martin, the 112, spins out.
Two drivers go on.
And is facing the wrong way and the wrong way in the middle of 118.
All right, 1K, 75.
Scotty Martin is now headed to the pits.
75,
He has skipped the hot pit, and he is done for tonight's feature.
27, 81C, 44, 25, 70. Lineup is good. You guys have already doubled up throughout the field.
Lineup is good.
So this time, driver.
Double following show. Once again, one low, but this time by. Next time by, there will be 6 laps left. Almost final control.
Side by side until 1K starts the race. No
1K,
side by side.
again, I was right. I was right for once. The 1K is able to fire first. Anytime in the restart zone, but everyone else must be double foul. Side by side behind, blue flags back in the air at Valley Speedway. Sebastian Wolfenbarger did not get a good restart there. Holy crap. Big Rock just hit the window, the booth in the window. Right now, there's 3 wide down the back straightaway. Austin Charles in second. Sebastian Wolfenbarger is falling behind. There's 5 laps here to go in this B-Mod feature. Does anyone have anything for Tim Carrick? 3 wide in turn 2. Meanwhile, Austin Charles is able to pass him once. Can he do it again? He's looking to the inside. Austin Charles now to the inside, and Tim Garrett, a little bit of contact. Austin Charles almost flips it in third 2, but able to keep it going. As Sebastian Wolfenbarger now trying to capitalize. Oh, Sebastian Wolfenbarger caught the berm. As this time by, 3 to go. Austin Charles again looking to the outside of Tim Carrick. Austin Charles now to the inside of Tim Carrick. Again, now Austin goes back to the outside. White flag next time by. Austin Charles now catching the full out of steam. Austin Charles to the outside, Tim Carrick to the inside. White flag is out. Austin Charles to the inside and Tim Carrick. As they make contact, Austin Charles falls back. Now Tim Carrick sides up. Does Austin have anything left in the tank for Tim Carrick? And Tim Carrick goes to the bullseye. Tim Carrick's going to pick up your feature win for your Nichols USRA B-Mod. Followed by Austin Charles in second and Sebastian Wolfenbarger riding out the podium. What a great race in the Nichols USRA B-Mod.
Great job tonight, everyone. Great job.
That was exciting, folks.
There's 14 cars here, but they're paying for the higher payout tonight.